Hello students, a very good afternoon to all of you. Welcome to Unacademy. This is a very special class on important Sahitya Academy award winning works. Okay, so this is the first part and tomorrow we will complete some other works. Tomorrow's class will be about the second part. Yes, Ruby, good afternoon, welcome. Good afternoon. Okay. So, yes. But before starting, I want to give you a brief introduction about myself. So, students, my name is Brishti Mukherjee. I have qualified NTA UGC NET exam in English literature 3 times and West Bengal Set examination this year. I have 10 months of teaching experience. I have also taught NPTEL online course from IIT Madras 3 times. So that is all about myself. Yes, Usha, good afternoon. Welcome. But then I will talk to you about Unacademy. So Unacademy, as you all know, it is the largest learning platform in India. So if you want to access Unacademy, first of all, you need to download Unacademy Learning app from Google Play Store. And then you should click on the category of NTA UGC NET. Yes, Kanchan, good afternoon. Welcome. And if you want to take subscription plan, then you can go for 12 months or 24 months subscription plan. And if you use my referral code Brishti10, you will get 10% discount, 10% discount in your overall price. And as for the new initiative of Unacademy, you can also use my referral code to unlock the free classes. Okay, so you can also do that to unlock your free classes. Please use my referral code. Okay. And to inform you one thing is that the upcoming batch for NTA UGC NET June 2021 is going to be start very soon. So please use my referral code to subscribe to Unacademy, and then you can get access to all the important classes of these top educators. Okay, so please do that. It will definitely help you in your exam preparation. And another thing is that price will be increased from 25th December. So please enroll as soon as possible. Okay. This is my profile on Unacademy Learning app. So please click on the follow button so that you will be notified every time I will post a new video. So please do that. These are your works. Okay. So Usha, Kanchan, Ruby, I will request everybody of you, please like this video and share this video as many as you can. Okay. So that many more students can join in my class. Right? Okay, so good afternoon to everybody. Okay, so now we will start. Okay, so first of all, you need to know what is Sahitya Academy Award. This is the very first thing. What is Sahitya Academy Award? So as in my previous special class, I have told you what is Booker Prize, right? So hello Med, good afternoon. So hello Rupali, good afternoon. So in my previous special class, I have already talked to you about Booker Prize. So now today we will discuss important Sahitya Academy Award winning works, right? So first of all, you need to know what is Sahitya Academy Award. So Sahitya Academy Award is a literary honor in India. Okay, so ये इंडिया के लिए है साहित्य अकादमी अवार्ड. साहित्य अकादमी is an institution in New Delhi. Hello Kavita, good afternoon. Okay. So Sahitya Academy is in New Delhi. Okay, and this award is conferred annually to the most outstanding books of literary merit published in 24 major Indian languages including English. सो साहित्य अकादमी अवार्ड क्या है कि ये एक एनुअल अवार्ड है जो इंडिया में डिस्ट्रीब्यूट होता है। और किसको दिया जाता है ये अवार्ड कि मोस्ट आउटस्टैंडिंग बुक्स ऑफ लिटरेरी मेरिट, जो साल की बेस्ट लिटरेरी वर्क होता है उसको दिया जाता है, पब्लिश्ड इन 24 मेजर इंडियन लैंग्वेजेस। ओके, सो साहित्य अकादमी अवार्ड वाज गिवन इन 24 मेजर इंडियन लैंग्वेजेस, जिसमें इंग्लिश भी है, राइट। So today we will discuss which English literary works have won this award, this Sahitya Academy Award, right? So 24 Indian languages में ये award distribute होता है और उसमें English भी है. It was conferred annually, right? And it is basically a literary honor in India. Sahitya Academy is situated in New Delhi. Okay. So these are the basic things about Sahitya Academy Award. Okay, so now we move on to the very first important novel which won Sahitya Academy Award, that is The Guide in 1958. The Guide in 1958. Okay. So, The Guide was published in 1958, okay, and it won the award in 1960. So 1960 में for the first time Sahitya Academy Award was given, okay, and the very first work is The Guide, which was published in 1958 but won the award in 1960. Okay, it was written by R.K. Narayan. It was set in the fictional town of Malgudi. Okay, so as you all know कि R.K. Narayan's के हर work में Malgudi is the setting. So this novel is also set in Malgudi, and remember that R.K. Narayan is the first English novelist to win this award. R.K. Narayan is the first Indian English novelist, to win this award. Okay. So first Indian English novelist to win this award is R.K. Narayan. Okay. It won the award in 1960, set in Malgudi, जो R.K. Narayan के हर वर्ष के सेटिंग होता है मालगुडी में, right? जैसे हार्डी का वेसेक्स है वैसे ही R.K. Narayan का मालगुडी, आप सबको पता होगा. Now, what is the main plot of the novel? Railway Raju is a corrupted tour guide. So Raju is a person. Okay, Raju is the main protagonist. So Raju को रेलवे राजू कहा जाता है क्योंकि वो बहुत अच्छा टूर गाइड है. Okay, that is why he is called Railway Raju. Okay, and what happened that Raju falls in love with Rosie, wife of archaeologist Marco. Okay, so Marco is the name of an archaeologist. So Marco's wife Rosie, she has come to visit Malgudi. And what happened that Raju naturally acts as a tour guide for them also. And during that course, Raju falls in love with Rosie. Okay. Raju falls in love with Rosie. Now what happened? Marco dislikes her passion for dancing. So it's a very beautiful novel. Rosie is a very passionate dancer. Okay. So Rosie is not only very beautiful, she is a very passionate dancer. But her husband Marco has a strong dislike for her dancing. Hello Tuhin, good afternoon, welcome. So मार्को को ये पसंद नहीं कि वो डांस करे, उसकी वाइफ डांस करे. So Marco dislikes her passion for dancing, and with the help of Raju, Rosie thinks of starting her dancing career. But Raju is very much fascinated with Rosie's dancing career. इस पर मूवी है जिसने देवानंद सर एज ए हीरो. यस निशिता, यस. सो राजू राजू के हेल्प के साथ रोजी ने ये सोचा कि वो एक डांसिंग करियर बिल्ड करेंगे, क्योंकि रोजी का हस्बैंड मार्को इज in sheer dislike with her passion for dancing, but Raju is very much fascinated with Rosie's style of dancing. Okay, so Raju encourages her as a good friend so that she can pursue her career on in dancing, and Rosie does so. Then what happens that when Marco comes to know that Rosie has a kind of relationship with Raju, Then Marco leaves Rosie in Malgudi and returns back to Madras. So Marco leaves Rosie in Malgudi and returns back alone to Madras. Okay. And then what happens? Rosie becomes alone. Then Rosie comes to live in Raju's house. Okay. So as she is in love with Raju, so she requests Raju to give her shelter and she comes to live in Raju's house. Now what happened? That Rosie ultimately becomes a very successful dancer as she has talents, right? And Raju, um, sorry, Raju then starts controlling her. So जब रोजी फेमस हो गया एक डांसिंग करियर में और राजू उससे अपना घर पर ले आया, तो फिर क्या हुआ कि राजू's mother is not approved of their relationship, right? Raju's mother protested a lot, but Rosie continues to remain in their house. And what happened that gradually Rosie becomes very famous and Raju starts controlling her and try to grab her wealth. He forges her signature. So that was a crime committed by Raju. Raju decides to control Rosie. Okay, but Rosie is not that kind of a lady who can be controlled, right? So Raju starts controlling her and Raju has a plan to grab her wealth, as Rosie is a very high class daughter because she is the wife of an archaeologist. So Rosie के पास बहुत पैसे थे, तो राजू का ये मानना था कि मैं रोजी का पैसे को अपनी पैसे कर लूंगा, इसलिए राजू स्टार्ट्स कंट्रोलिंग हर एंड टू ग्रैब हर वेल्थ ही फोर्जेस हर सिग्नेचर. वो उसके साइन को कॉपी किया, रोजी के साइन को. And what happened that at last he is caught and sent to jail and later becomes a sadhu, a monk. So after that, when Raju comes out of his imprisonment, then Raju decides that it is not safe for him to live in Malgudi. So Raju leaves Malgudi and actually he goes to a nearby abandoned temple near Malgudi. Okay, where एक ऐसी जगह राजू चले जाता है जिसमें जिस जगह पर उसे कोई पहचानते नहीं. Okay, so Raju is actually trying to live a secluded life. So just to avoid any kind of familiarity with the Malgudi people, Raju abandons his own home and goes to a kind of isolated temple just near Malgudi. Okay, so वहां पर जाकर राजू एक साधु बन जाता है. Raju becomes a sadhu. So what happens that the villagers of that place, okay, which is just beside Malgudi, so the villagers of that place actually thinks Raju as a real sadhu, as a real monk, and they pay respect to him. Okay, they often bring various kinds of foods for him to eat. Okay, so they think him as a kind of divine figure. They consider Raju as a divine figure who has come to their village. So every villager is busy with pleasing Raju. Okay, so Raju का सभी villagers का ये मानना था कि अगर वो राजू को please करे तो उसे भगवान का blessings मिलेगा. And Raju is also enjoying the position. Okay, Raju को भी free में खाना मिलता था. Raju is living in a very high status. Okay, सभी बच्चे, सभी village के सभी लोगों ने उसे एक हाई पेडेस्टल में बैठा दिया. तो राजू इज ऑल्सो एंजॉइंग द पोजिशन दैट ये तो अच्छी बात है कि मैं जेल का क्रिमिनल हूँ, लेकिन मुझे सभी लोग साधु मानकर पूजा कर रहे, तो ये बहुत अच्छी बात है. तो राजू फील्स वेरी हैप्पी. नाउ व्हाट हैपेंस दैट ए फेमिन कम्स in the village. What happens that in some year a famine comes, drought, right? And everybody prays to Raju. तो जब ये फेमिन आया तब सभी विलेजर्स ने राजू के पास गया और राजू को रिक्वेस्ट किया कि आप कुछ करो, आप तो भगवान का दूत हो, तो हम लोगों को बचाओ, हमारा विलेज में ड्रॉट आया है, हमको खाना नहीं मिल रहा, पीने का पानी नहीं मिल रहा, तो आप कुछ करो. ओके, so a famine comes and everybody prays to Raju, requests him to control the situation, to do something. Now Raju realizes the problem. because Raju is not a monk, right? So how can Raju save all the villagers from the famine? It is a natural disaster, right? Raju has no magical power. So now Raju realizes that yes, he has done a mistake. Yes, Nishita. Yes, that often happens. So Raju now realizes his mistake, and what happens that Raju tells the whole truth to Villain, who is also a villager. So Villain नाम की एक villager को राजू पूरी सच अपनी बता दिया कि नहीं, मैं कोई monk नहीं हूँ, मेरा ये past history है, मैं एक जेल से almost भाग कर आया हूँ यहाँ पर, so I can't save you. So Raju finally confesses the whole truth to Villain. But what happens that Villain learns the truth, but the whole village is actually looking at Raju to do something like a savior, right? So Raju is compelled to keep a fasting. Okay, so Raju is compelled to keep a fast, and the ending is very ambiguous. Whether he is dead or not, that is not sure. But Raju is only the novel actually ends with Raju's speech. Raju is saying Villain that yes, I can see that rain is coming, and my feet is gradually going beneath the ground, which means the soil is becoming wet, and I can see that rain is coming. So this kind of thing is there at the end of the novel. So the ending is ambiguous. We are not sure that whether Raju is dead or not, whether Raju finally dies or not. This is not sure. So this is how the novel ends. So the whole novel actually tells about the guide. Okay, so who is the guide? Raju is the guide here. So Raju is the guide of, Raju is the tour guide, railway Raju, and Raju finally becomes the spiritual guide of the villagers, right? Though not literally, but he becomes, and at the end he actually dies for that. Maybe he dies for that. Yes. So that is the story of the guide. I hope you have all read this novel. It is a very beautiful novel. R.K. Narayan is always a beloved novelist, right? So you can read the novel. This is very, very nice novel. And it was also made into a film. As Nishita has already said, the guide has also made into a film. Okay. So that is all about guide. It's very important work. Okay. Now moving on to next work. Next work is The Keeper of the Dead, published in 1984. The Keeper of the Dead, published in 1984. Okay. So, it is a poetry collection written by K. N. Daruwala. K. N. Daruwala is a very famous Indian poet. Okay. So, The Keeper of the Dead is actually written by K. N. Daruwala. This work won the award in 1984. 1984 में award win किया था. Angel soul is referred to in the title. So who is the keeper of the dead in the title? This is Angel soul, who is the protagonist. Now उसको keeper of the dead क्यों कहा जाता है? क्योंकि वो एक director थे cemeteries का of New Orleans. So New Orleans is the name of the place where there are a lot of cemetery. Yes, Nishita. K. N. Daruwala. Okay. So Daruwala means what the meanings you are thinking, that is not. Okay. Daruwala is a kind of surname. K. N. Daruwala. But Daruwala doesn't mean that this poet is always drunk. वो हर वक्त दारू पीता है, ऐसा मीनिंग नहीं है. Okay, Nishita. So yes. K. N. Daruwala is the writer. So Angel Soul is the protagonist, right? And who is the keeper of the dead? The keeper of the dead is Angel Soul. Now keeper of the dead उनको क्यों कहा जाता है? Keeper of the dead इसलिए कहा जाता है क्योंकि वो एक director थे एक cemeteries का. Okay, cemetery means K for cookie. Okay, so director of cemeteries. Okay, so वो cemeteries का एक director थे of New Orleans. वो graveyards का manager थे in that sense. That is why he is known as the keeper of the dead. Now what happens that Angel Soul has to quit his job when the body parts of a co-worker is seen around the cemetery. Sorry, co-worker is seen around the cemetery. So क्या हुआ एक बार कि Angel Soul को अपना job छोड़ना पड़ा क्योंकि the body parts of a co-worker is seen around the cemetery. So cemetery के आसपास उसके एक colleague का body parts हमेशा दिखाई देता था. तो this is a kind of haunting feeling, right? So for this reason he has to quit his job. So basically that is the main plot of Keeper of the Dead. How angel soul has become the director of cemeteries. This is a peculiar job, right? एक graveyard को संभालना, और क्यों उसको अपना जॉब को छोड़ना पड़ा, has to quit his job. That is the yes, Ruby, it is Keki and Daruwala. Yes, Keki. So, director of cemeteries of New Orleans has to quit his job when the body parts of a co-worker is seen around the cemetery. Yes. Okay. So that is about Keeper of the Dead. Now, moving on to next work, that is Azadi. Azadi, published in 1975. Okay. Azadi won the award in 1975. This is a novel. Okay, this is a novel written by Chaman Nahal. Chaman Nahal has written this novel, Azadi. It won the award in 1977. Okay, so 1975 में ये publish हुआ और 1977 में उसको award मिला. Chaman Nahal. Okay, so Chaman Nahal has won the award in 1977 for this work. Okay, then this novel has three parts. First part is lull, second part is the storm, and the third part is the aftermath. Okay, so it has three parts: lull, the storm, and the aftermath. Okay, so what is the plot of Azadi? Azadi talks about the agony of the people during partition. So Azadi means Bharat ki Azadi, right? So it talks about India's independence and also the partition happened in 1947. इस बार आया था नेट में, तुक्का लगा के मुझे मार्क्स मिल गया था. अच्छा रूबी, तो ओके. सो टॉक्स अबाउट द एगनी ऑफ द पीपल ड्यूरिंग पार्टीशन. नाउ हु इज द प्रोटैगनिस्ट? द प्रोटैगनिस्ट इज लाला काशीराम. Lala Kashiram is the protagonist. So he is very respectful to British but protested when they called him refugee. So Lala Kashiram is always very respectful to the British culture, but what happened that after partition, British people were saying that you are a refugee. Now there is a very famous quotation by Lala Kashiram where Kashiram is saying that how can I be a refugee? I am living in my own country. I am living in India since my childhood. So how can I be a refugee in my own land? So Lala Kashiram को रिफ्यूजी वर्ड का मतलब समझ में नहीं आया कि जिस लैंड में, जिस मिट्टी में मेरा जन्म हुआ, जिसमें मैं रहता हूँ इतने सालों से, तो मैं रिफ्यूजी कैसे बन जाती हूँ. एक इंडिपेंडेंस के बाद एक पार्टीशन हो गया और मैं रिफ्यूजी हो गया, ये क्या बात है. तो इसीलिए इसके बाद ही लाला कांसीराम प्रोटेस्टेड व्हेन दे कॉल्ड हिम रिफ्यूजी, कि ये रिफ्यूजी क्या चीज़ है. ओके, अचानक से आप बता देते हो कि मैं रिफ्यूजी हूँ, मैं इंडियन हूँ, मैं इंडिया पे ही रहता हूँ, फिर मैं रिफ्यूजी कैसे हो गया. सो दैट इज व्हाई इट इज टॉकिंग अबाउट द एगोनी ऑफ पार्टीशन. पार्टीशन के बाद जो प्रॉब्लम्स अराइज हुआ हमारे देश में, उसका डिस्क्रिप्शन है ये. ओके, एंड द टाइटल आयरॉनिकली रेफर्स टू द फ्रीडम व्हिच मेक्स सो मेनी पीपल होमलेस. सो आज़ादी इज a kind of divided Azadi. So here the Azadi is not for celebration. So the title ironically refers to that Azadi, that freedom which can make so many people homeless. तो देश आजाद तो हुआ लेकिन बहुत सारे लोगों की घर चले गए. So it makes so many people homeless. So that is the main plot of Azadi. Okay, English 30. Yes, Gazi, English code number is 30. Yes, English literature का कोर्स कोड 30. हाँ रूबी, शेडो लाइन्स जैसा, शेडो लाइन्स में भी ऑलमोस्ट सेम प्लॉट है, वो भी पार्टीशन के ऊपर बेस्ड है. हाँ, ओके. सो नाउ मूविंग ऑन टू नेक्स्ट. Okay, so next is Trap Falls in the Sky Poems, published in 1987. Okay, next work, Trap Falls in the Sky Poems, published in 1987. So it is written by Shiv Krishna Kumar. Okay, it is actually a collection of poems and it won the award in 1987. सो ये पब्लिश हुआ 1987 में और अवार्ड भी ओन किया 1987 में. सो इट इज रिटन बाय शिव कृष्णा कुमार, वेरी पॉपुलरली नोन एज शिव के कुमार, राइट. So very popularly known as Shiv Kumar. It is a collection of poems. It won the award in 1987. Right? So this is about this work. Now moving on to next, that is relationship. Relationship 1980. Okay. So what is relationship? It is actually a poem written by Jayanta Mahapatra. You all know Jayanta Mahapatra for his very famous novel Hunger, right? So Jayanta Mahapatra is very famous, sorry, not novel, his poem, sorry, very sorry. Jayanta Mahapatra is famous for his poem Hunger, right? Dawn at Puri, so these are all his famous poems. So this is also a poem by Jayanta Mahapatra, Relationship, okay? And remember also the thing that Jayanta Mahapatra was the first Indian poet to win this award in 1981. Okay, Kavita, Jayanta Mahapatra. So Mahapatra was the first Indian poet to win this award in 1981. Okay, so Relationship was published in 1980 and it won the award in 1981. Okay, so in the very next year, yes, so Dawn at Puri is also by Mahapatra. Yes, so the first Indian poet to win this award in 1981. Okay. It deals with his mute inglorious sufferings, which he connects with he connects with that of some anonymous ancestors. So इसमें basically क्या है? Basically autobiographical works है, right? So इस poem में महापात्र ने क्या बताया कि his own mute inglorious suffering. So उसके अंदर का जो sufferings था, उस sufferings का ये एक प्रकाश है, description है, which he connects with that of some anonymous ancestors. Okay, so he is actually comparing his own suffering with that of his own ancestors. So this kind of poem is there in Relationship. Okay, Relationship is a poem which is based on Ramanujan's own sufferings, and he is actually trying to find a comparison, a similarity with the sufferings of his ancestors. Yes. So this is about this is about Mahapatra's work Relationship, and Mahapatra is the first Indian poet to win this award. As R.K. Narayan is the first Indian English novelist to win Sahitya Academy Award, and Jayanta Mahapatra won this award in the field of poetry. Right? Okay. So moving on to next work, Inside the Haveli. Inside the Haveli, published in 1977. Okay. Inside the Haveli, published in 1977. Okay. So it is written by Rama Mehta. Okay. So Rama Mehta has written this work. And it won the award in 1979. Okay. It won the award in 1979, and the story is revolved around a young girl from Mumbai. So it is the main protagonist is a girl who is from Mumbai. गाजी क्या 2021 में सिलेबस चेंज होगा? नहीं गाजी, मुझे तो नहीं लगता कि चेंज होगा, क्योंकि रिसेंटली ही सिलेबस अपडेट हुआ है और मुझे नहीं लगता कि और कुछ चेंज होने वाला है. अगर चेंज होगा तो आपको नोटिफिकेशन मिल जाएगा वेबसाइट में. अगर वेबसाइट में कुछ नहीं है तो अभी चिंता करने की जरूरत नहीं. मुझे नहीं लगता कि चेंज होगा, क्योंकि बहुत रिसेंटली सिलेबस इज ऑलरेडी अपडेटेड, बोथ पेपर 1 एंड पेपर 2. ओके, सो मुझे नहीं लगता कि चेंज होगा. शायद अगर होगा तो आपको मिल जाएगा अपडेटेड सिलेबस, बट आई थिंक दिस इज द सिलेबस इज ऑलरेडी अपडेटेड, राइट? सो यू कैन फॉलो दैट राइट नाउ. ओके, so it is written by Rama Mehta, won the award in 1979, and the story is talking about a young girl from Mumbai. So now moving on to next work. Okay, so it has some details. She marries a son of a former Indian prince, and post marriage she relocates to Udaipur, Rajasthan. Okay, so what is the plot all about? It is talking about a young girl from Mumbai. Okay, and what happens with the girl? This girl is married to a son of a former Indian prince, and after marriage she relocates to Udaipur, Rajasthan. So it is mainly talking about the pre-marital and post-marital life of this protagonist, this young girl. Okay, yes. So it was translated into Gujarati by Anila Dalal. Anila Dalal has translated this novel into Gujarati language. So that is the novel written by Rama Mehta. Okay. So I am again requesting all of you guys, please like this video and share this video with your friends as much as you can. Okay. This is my request to all of you. So translated into Gujarati by Anila Dalal. Okay. Now moving on to next. Our Trees Still Grow in Dehra, published in 1992. Okay, Our Trees Still Grow in, won the award in 1992. It has total 14 stories. Okay, so it is a collection of 14 short stories. Right? It is a collection of 14 short stories. So, and the setting is Garhwal Hills. So, Ruskin Bond is actually born in a hillside. So, that is why in all his short stories, you will find hillside as the main setting. Okay. So, Our Trees Still Grow in Dehra. Dehra means Dehradun. Right. So, setting is Garhwal Hills in a hilly area. It talks about the portrayals of his family, friends, and also other people who have inspired him a lot. Okay. So portrayals of his family, friends, and also other people who have inspired him a lot. Right. So that is the main point. That is the main plot line of the story. Each and every character is modeled on his own family members, his own friends, and also some other people who have inspired him a lot. Right? So some very famous short stories are Escape from Java, The Good Old Days, Binya Passes By, Coming Home to Dehra, Untouchable. These are all the famous writers. Sorry, these are all the famous short stories inside the collection. So total 14 stories है, मैंने कुछ ही नाम आपको बताया. Escape from Java, The Good Old Days, Binya Passes By, Coming Home to Dehra, Untouchable. So remember, Untouchable is a short story by Ruskin Bond and Untouchable is also a novel by Mulk Raj Anand. So same title में confusion होता है ना. तो Untouchable सभी को पता है कि मुल्क राज आनंद का नॉवल है, लेकिन वो सेम नाम का एक शॉर्ट स्टोरी भी है. आपको शायद एग्जाम में पूछा जाए कि who wrote the short story Untouchable. Okay, so that is Ruskin Bond. So remember that the title is same, but one is novel, one is short story. Okay. Nishita, is it buffering? Buffering हो रहा है निशिता? बाकी सबका इंटरनेट सही है? मेरी आवाज पीपीटी सब कुछ क्लियर आ रहा है ना? मेरा यहाँ नेट सही चल रहा है. एक बार बताओ जरा, सभी के पास आवाज और पीपीटी क्लियर है? यस मैम, उस टाइम हो रहा था. अच्छा निश्चित. ओके ओके, अब सही है. ओके, ग्रेट. So now moving on to next work. Okay, hello Pratibha, good afternoon, welcome. So yes, okay, fine. So next work is the Mahabharat, an inquiry into the human condition, 2009. Okay. So Mahabharat is subtitled as an inquiry into the human condition. Okay. So it is a work written by Chaturvedi Badrinath. Chaturvedi Badrinath is the name of the writer who has written this work. So what is this work all about? Just from the very title you can guess. Mahabharat, and inquiry into the human condition. So it is actually a critical interpretation of the famous epic Mahabharat. Yes, Pratima. So how Mahabharat is the mirror of life. It is actually showing how Mahabharat is the mirror of life. So ये हम अक्सर कहते हैं कि महाभारत में जो भी कैरेक्टर्स है, जो भी प्लॉट लाइन है, वो हम आज के ज़माने में भी हम वो पर्सन हमें दिखाई देता है ना. आज के ज़माने में भी दुर्योधन है, शकुनी है, पितामह जैसे व्यक्ति भी है, श्री कृष्ण जैसे लोग भी हैं, है ना. तो अर्जुन जैसे वीर भी है. So it shows how Mahabharata is the mirror of life. It is actually talking about that how Mahabharata reflects our daily life after before so long a time. सही है पर डर है एडवर्टाइजमेंट कहीं आना है. Okay. It destroys various false beliefs related to Hinduism. So this book is very revolutionary in that sense. It destroys various false beliefs associated with Hinduism, and it shows how liberty, equality, friendship are the integral parts of the epic as well as of human life. So it is basically a critical analysis of Mahabharata. So it is talking about that Mahabharata में कैसे इन सब values को highlight किया गया, equality, friendship, liberty, fraternity, right? So all these kinds of virtues are highlighted in Mahabharata, and how all these virtues are integrally associated with our human life. Okay, so that is the main plot. That is the main plot line of the epic. And it also talks about that Mahabharata shows the philosophy of dharma, karma, and moksha. Yes, महाभारत में स्पेसिफिकली भगवत गीता में ये बात लिखी है कि कर्म ही धर्म है, राइट? So Mahabharata, how Mahabharata upholds the philosophy of dharma, karma, and moksha. So all the critical aspects of the whole epic is described by Chaturvedi, right? And what is very unique about the fact is that Chaturvedi has translated 500 Sanskrit slokas in the book to illustrate his argument. So it's a very scholarly work, right? He himself has translated 500 Sanskrit slokas in the book to illustrate his argument. Right? So that is all about this work, the Mahabharata, written by Chaturvedi Badrinath. Okay. ओके सो इस लॉकडाउन में कौन कौन महाभारत देखा टीवी पर, एक बार बताओ तो. पीआर चोपड़ा की महाभारत कौन कौन देखा टीवी पर इस लॉकडाउन में? किसने देखा बीआर चोपड़ा की महाभारत लॉकडाउन में? रूबी ने देखा, ओके. मैंने भी देखा. और किसने देखा बताओ? महाभारत को बताते बताते याद आ गया, मैंने देखा. ओके रूपाली, ग्रेट ग्रेट. महाभारत रामायण बोथ, यस, ग्रेट ग्रेट, ऑल ऑफ यू. ओके, सो ग्रेट. Yes, B.R. Chopra's is a very authentic representation of Mahabharata. Beautiful, beautiful. I am a fan of Ramayana, not Mahabharat. Nishita, एक बार देख लेना. Okay, B.R. Chopra की महाभारत देख लेना. I am sure you will also be a fan of Mahabharata. Okay, okay, great, great. मैंने भी देखा लॉकडाउन में रामायण महाभारत. So yes, very authentic representation and beautifully represented by B.R. Chopra. Yes, Mahabharat favorite. हाँ मेरा भी. Okay, चलो. So this is about this is about Mahabharata. Now moving on to next work. After Amnesia, subtitled as Tradition and Change in Indian Literary Criticism. After Amnesia, Tradition and Change in Indian Literary Criticism. Okay. This is the work written by Ganesh N. Devy, G. N. Devy. In short, we are saying G. N. Devy. So what is the work all about? It deals with memory disorder. Amnesia means memory disorder. Okay. So memory disorder in Bhasha critics who failed to trace the relationship between Bhasha criticism and the modern Indian criticism. Okay. So ये critical work है जिसमें Ganesh and Devy is showing that the Bhasha critics have may have some mental disorder because they fail to trace the relationship between Bhasha criticism and modern Indian criticism. Especially tear chalne ki आवाज. अच्छा, okay. So Bhasha critics and who fail to trace the relationship between Bhasha criticism and modern Indian criticism. Okay. So that is the main plot of this work, After Amnesia, and it talks about a crisis in Indian criticism in historical terms. So it is basically a work based on Indian criticism. Okay, so that is the thing. Okay, so moving on to next. Okay, so it won the award in 1993. Remember that it was published in 1992, I think. Yes, published in 1992. This is publication year. Okay, this is publication year, and it won the award. It won the award in 1993. So it also has a sequel of Many Heroes, an Indian essay in literary historiography. This is the sequel of Many Heroes, an Indian essay in literary historiography. अब डेली क्लास लोगे? हाँ गाजी, मेरा क्लास डेली होता है यूट्यूब पर, मंडे टू संडे एट 3 PM. ओके, स्पेशल क्लास भी डेली होता है सुबह के टाइम में 8 AM में, सिर्फ ट्यूसडे को छोड़कर. ट्यूसडे सिर्फ स्पेशल क्लास नहीं होता, और यूट्यूब में तो रोज होता है. तो आप डेली इसी टाइम पर लाइव आ जाना, मेरी क्लास मिल जाएगी. So the next work is Serendip. Serendip, 1994. So Serendip is the work written by Dom Moreas. Dom Moreas is the famous writer who has written this work. It is actually a sonnet sequence. Okay, so Serendip is a sonnet sequence. It talks about a chronological account of actual events in Sri Lanka, where Dom lived for 2 years. Okay, so the main setting is Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka में जहाँ पर Dom Moreas has lived for 2 years. So this sonnet sequence is actually talking about some important events happened in Sri Lanka, some actual chronological events. Okay, it has complex poems, often obscure in nature. So the poems are all very symbolical, very complex in nature, and that is why often obscure. Okay. So that is the thing. Moving on to next. Rajaji Alive. Rajaji Alive, published in 2001. Rajaji Alive. Okay. This is actually a biographical work written by Rajmohan Gandhi. राजमोहन गांधी का बायोग्राफिकल वर्क है, और किसका बायोग्राफी है ये आप सब जानते हो, चक्रवर्ती राजा गोपालाचारी, वेरी फेमस नेम इन इंडियन हिस्ट्री, राइट? So it is the biography of Chakravarti Rajagopalachari, his grandfather. Okay, so Rajmohan Gandhi is the grandson of Rajagopalachari, right? So Chakravarti Rajagopalachari is the grandfather of Rajmohan Gandhi, and Rajmohan Gandhi has written this work Rajaji Alive. So here Rajaji means Chakravarti Rajagopalachari. So Rajagopalachari से Rajaji. So Rajaji के life की history है ये. It is a biographical work written by Rajmohan Gandhi. Okay. It highlights his role as the first Indian head of state during and preceding partition. So it talks about Chakravarti Rajagopalachari's role during the partition of India, how he has, completed or fulfilled his responsibility as the first Indian head of state. So that is the thing. First Indian head of state was Rajagopalachari. So how he worked during and preceding partition. So partition के time में और partition से पहले कैसे हुआ था, उसका रोल क्या था, ये डिस्क्राइब किया गया है इस बायोग्राफी में. Now I know that I know only a little about Indian literature. Yes, Ruby. Actually, it often happens, right? Literature एक बहुत ही vast चीज है. मुझे भी सब कुछ नहीं पता, किसी को भी सब कुछ नहीं पता होता. लिटरेचर में कोई ये नहीं कह सकता कि मुझे सब कुछ मालूम. सब कुछ किसी को मालूम नहीं होता. मैं भी बहुत कुछ सीख रही थी इस पीपीटी को बनाने के लिए, लेकिन मुझे भी बहुत कम ही पता था साहित्य अकादमी अवार्ड विनिंग वर्क्स के बारे में. ओके, मैं बहुत जो फेमस वर्क्स था उसी के नाम मुझे भी याद था. मैंने भी एग्जाम के लिए पढ़ा था, लेकिन इस पीपीटी को बनाने के दौरान मैं आइडेंटिफाई किया कि बहुत सारे ऐसे वर्क्स है जो साहित्य अकादमी अवार्ड विन किया, लेकिन हम उसके बारे में नहीं पढ़ते. सो इसीलिए आई हैव इंक्लूडेड मेनली अनकॉमन वर्क्स विच आर लेसन नोन टू यू ऑल्सो. Okay, so yes, that is why literature is beautiful, right, Ruby? Okay, so it highlights his role as the first Indian head of state during and preceding partition, right? Now, next is one of the top 5 leaders of pre-independence India. So we are talking about Chakravarti Rajagopalachari. So in this biography, Rajmohan Gandhi has mentioned that the top 5 leaders of pre-independence India, among the top 5 leaders, actually this man, Chakravarti Rajagopalachari, has a place. Now, another thing is that he was the sole Congress leader to admit to the likelihood of partition. Okay? Yes. So, and later he was a Congress leader, but later he became a critic of Nehru and also Congress. So, he criticized Jawaharlal Nehru and the Congress, and he founded a separate party which is called Swatantra Party. Right? So, Rajagopalachari is mainly a Congress leader, but later he was dissatisfied with Nehru, Jawaharlal Nehru's policy, and also the policies of the whole team, Congress. That is why he left the party and founded his own party that is called Swatantra Party. Okay? So all these details of Rajagopalachari's life, his political career, how he played his role during partition, before partition and after partition. So all these details are there in this biography written by Rajmohan Gandhi. Right? Okay. So moving on to next work. Memories of Rain. वेरी ब्यूटीफुल टाइटल राइट. आप सबको रेनी डे बहुत पसंद होगा. हमारे स्कूल टाइम में रेनी डे में जब स्कूल ऑफ रहता था तो आप लोगों को भी शायद बहुत मज़ा होता था रेनी डे में, राइट. सो दिस नॉवल इज अबाउट मेमोरीज ऑफ रेन, मेमोरीज ऑफ रेनी डे. ओके, सो यस, मेमोरीज ऑफ रेन इज अ वर्क written by Sunetra Gupta. Sunetra Gupta has written this work. It won the award in 1996. Okay, Sunetra Gupta. So two characters, two main protagonists, hero and heroine, Anthony and Moni. So Moni is an Indian name, but Anthony is a Sahib, right? So Moni and Anthony, they fall in love during a rainstorm in India. So that is the memory of rain. हम तो क्लास में मिलके गाना गाते थे जब बारिश होती थी. ओके रूबी, ग्रेट. So Moni and Anthony, they are the two main characters. So Moni is the heroine, Anthony is the hero. Now they fall in love during a rainstorm in India. So that is the main plot. After the birth of their daughter, their love gradually decreases. Okay, so they finally gets married, and after the birth of their daughter, their love gradually decreases. So this is the starting point of the crisis in their married life. Now what happened? That on the birthday of their girl, on the 6th birthday maybe, on the 6th birthday of their girl, they discovered that she is unable to speak. So she is a dumb girl. Okay, so it is discovered on the 6th birthday of the girl that the girl is unable to speak. Now Shashi Tharoor, another very famous Indian novelist, Shashi Tharoor has made a beautiful comment regarding this novel. Shashi Tharoor says that it marks the triumphant debut of a gifted and compelling voice. Gupta has built upon tradition and rendered it new and compelling. And she has done so in writing of the highest quality, perceptive, precise, and wholly original. So this is a comment made by Shashi Tharoor. So, moving on to next word, that is the collected poems. Okay, the collected poems which was published in 1999. The collected poems. So, who wrote this? It is written by A.K. Ramanujan. Okay, written by A.K. Ramanujan. It was the first poetry collection. Okay, Ramanujan's first poetry collection. And it includes poems from his 3 books published during his lifetime and a 4th one left unpublished. So this collection is made of his first 3 books of poems which were published during his lifetime, and the 4th book which was left unpublished. Okay, unpublished before his death. So that is the main point of A.K. Ramanujan. Yes, Shashi Tharoor, yes. So it includes poems from his 3 books published during his lifetime and 4th one left unpublished. So all these books में जो poems थे उसको इकट्ठा करके ये collection publish किया गया था A.K. Ramanujan की, and it won the award. Okay? It won the Sahitya Academy Award. So next important work is Scholar Extraordinary, published in 1975. Scholar Extraordinary. Very interesting title, Scholar Extraordinary. Okay. So who is the scholar? Let's see. It is written by Neeraj C. Chaudhary. You all know Neeraj C. Chaudhary as the writer of the famous work, The Autobiography of an Unknown Indian. Right? The Autobiography of an Unknown Indian. That is the very famous work by Neeraj Chaudhary. Biography of an Unknown Indian. Right? So what is this work all about? Scholar Extraordinary. Who is the extraordinary scholar here? Max Muller. Friedrich Max Muller, a German-born philologist and Orientalist who lived in Britain. So this is basically a biography of Friedrich Max Muller. कौन थे मैक्स मुलर? मैक्स मुलर वॉज ए जर्मन बॉर्न फिलोलॉजिस्ट, वो भाषाविद थे, एंड ओरिएंटलिस्ट हु लिव्ड इन ब्रिटेन. सो उसका बर्थ जर्मनी में हुआ लेकिन वो ब्रिटेन में रहते थे. तो इट वॉज द बायोग्राफी ऑफ दिस मैन फ्रेडरिक मैक्स मुलर. ओके. It also presents the socio-psychological backdrop of the era. So it is not only the biography, but it also is a social document. It is talking about the socio-psychological backdrop of the era. Right? Okay. So next is Cuckold, published in 2000. Cuckold, published in 2000. So what is Cuckold? Cuckold is a work written by Kiran Nagarkar. Kiran Nagarkar has written this work, Cuckold, and it was set in Rajput Kingdom of Mewar in 16th century. So Mewar, you all know, very famous historical phrase, Mewar ka Rana Pratap, right? So it was set in the Rajput Kingdom of Mewar in 16th century. Historical novel. So it talks about how Maharaj Kumar, who is the main character, how Maharaj Kumar tries to win his wife Meera's affections during war. So it talks about how Maharaj Kumar, the protagonist, who tries to win his wife Meera's affections during war. So it is showing that how careless the Maharaj is, right? So when the war is happening inside the kingdom, when enemy is attacking the kingdom, at that time Maharaj is busy to win the favor of his wife Meera. Okay, so that is the point of satirization in this work. And now who is Maharaj Kumar? Maharaj Kumar is the protagonist, who is based on the real character Prince Bhojraj. So Prince Bhojraj is the real historical figure. Okay, so Bhojraj के ऊपर ये character based है जो है महाराज कुमार. महाराज कुमार is a fictional character and the real character is Prince Bhojraj. Okay? So Maharaj Kumar's character is modeled on Prince Bhojraj. Right? Okay, so moving on to next work, A New World, published in 2002. A New World. New World is the work written by Amit Chaudhary. Amit Chaudhary has written this work, A New World. Joyojit Chatterjee, professor of economics, is the main protagonist. So the main protagonist is a professor, Joyojit Chatterjee. He is exhausted after his divorce. So he is a professor. He has faced a very unhappy married life. And after his divorce, he is very much exhausted, very much frustrated about his life. So what happened that to overcome all these things, he decides to spend a vacation with his son Vikram. So Vikram is the name of his son. So वो अपने बेटे विक्रम के साथ एक vacation spend करना चाहते थे, Joyojit Chatterjee. So to spend the vacation, Professor Chatterjee actually visits to Calcutta to see his parents. Okay. So he visits Calcutta with his son Vikram. So that is all about this novel of Amit Chaudhary, A New World, right? And the novel actually talks about his journey. Sorry, this is not her, but his journey in detail. So it talks about Joyojit Chatterjee's journey in detail, his frustrated life and how he tries to overcome it. tries to overcome it at the time of vacation. Okay. He thinks of a second marriage but fails to encourage himself to meet another woman. So he thinks of a second marriage but he fails to encourage himself to meet another woman. So that is the main purpose of, that is the main point of this novel. Right? Okay, so moving on to next work. That is The Black Hill, published in 2017. The Black Hill. So, The Black Hill is written by Mamang Dai. Mamang Dai is the name of the author. It is set in the mid-19th century Northeast region. Okay. Mid-19th century Northeast region. It is based on a historical event of the disappearance of a French priest and the execution of Kajing Shah from Mishmi tribe. Okay. So Kajing Shah is a character. So it is talking about the historical event. Okay, when a French priest was disappeared, and it was believed that a man from Mishmi tribe actually killed this priest, and that is why he was executed as a punishment. That is why Black Hill. It is actually talking about the tribes who were living in northeast region of India. Okay. So the main character is Gimur. Gimur is a girl from Abor tribe who elopes with Kajing Shah and settle down together near the Tibetan border. So it is purely a tribal story. From Abor tribe, a girl Gimur is eloped with Kajing Shah. Kajing Shah is belong to Mishmi tribe. Okay, so एक tribe की girl दूसरे tribe के boy के साथ she is eloped, and finally they settle down together near the Tibetan border. Okay. The local people foiled Father Krick's attempts to set up a Jesuit mission. So Father Krick is the French priest. So he has tried to set up a Jesuit missionary at that place, but the local people foiled the plan. The local people destroyed the plan of Father Krick. Okay, so that is the main plot of this story. Moving on to next work, The Perishable Empire. The Perishable Empire, published in 2003. The Perishable Empire. This was subtitled as Essays on Indian Writing in English. Essays on Indian Writing in English. It was written by Meenakshi Mukherjee. Okay. Deep research on 19th century origins and development of Indian English literature. Okay. So it is a deep research on 19th century development of Indian English literature. So this is a critical work written by Meenakshi Mukherjee. The Perishable Empire. Okay. So moving on to next work, The Shadi Shop. Very interesting title, The Shadi Shop, published in 2006. So what is Shadi Shop? Shadi Shop is a work written by Rupa Bajwa. Ramchand is the protagonist who works in a shadi shop. Okay, the protagonist's name is Ramchand, and he talks about his pathetic struggle to become better and someone else. So Ramchand is always trying to become better. So this novel is talking about how he has struggled a lot to become better and someone else. Okay, so that is the main story. Next is The Memories of the Welfare State. The Memories of the Welfare State, published in 2004. This work is written by Upamanyu Chatterjee. Upamanyu Chatterjee is very famous for this novel English August, and it is actually a sequel to this debut novel English August. So it is a sequel to English August. The novel is The Memories of the Welfare State. Okay. Next is The Book of Rachel. The Book of Rachel, published in 2010. The Book of Rachel. So who wrote this work? This is a work written by Esther David. Esther David. Okay. It is a struggle of a lonely Jewish woman with land sharks to keep her community alive. So it is talking about how the protagonist is Rachel, who is a Jewish female character, Jewish woman, So how Rachel has struggled a lot with land sharks to keep her community alive. Okay, so the struggle of a woman against land shark is described here. And Rachel is the protagonist who can prepare delicious Jewish dishes. So she is a very good cook in that sense. And her dream is to unite her community. She always dreams to unite her community. Okay. So yes, that is the end of today's class. This is the first part of the video, and tomorrow we will cover some other important works which won Sahitya Akademi Award. Okay. So this class will be on two parts. Today I have done the first part. Tomorrow will be the second part. Okay. And another announcement is that tomorrow at 3 p.m. Tomorrow at 3 p.m. I have this class on YouTube. Okay. And tomorrow we will finish all these works related to Sahitya Akademi Award. Okay. Tomorrow we will finish that. Tomorrow there is no special class. No special class for tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow no special class will happen. Tuesday मेरा ऑफ रहता है स्पेशल क्लास के लिए. ठीक है. सो ट्यूसडे कोई स्पेशल क्लास नहीं है. ट्यूसडे बस एक ही क्लास है 3 p.m. में यूट्यूब पर. Okay, this YouTube channel पर. So please subscribe to the channel and also press the bell icon so that you will be notified every time I will post some new videos. And another thing to remember you is that please use this referral code Brishti10 to get extra 10% discount in your overall price. And also the price is going to be increased very soon. The subscription price after 25th December, the price is going to be increased soon. So please take your subscription as early as possible if you want. And you can also use my referral code to unlock your free classes, to unlock your free plan on Unacademy learning app. So you can also do that. Okay. So thank you very much. Thank you, students. Thank you all. Don't know who disliked this session and why. Okay, to me. So maybe there are some people who love to dislike always, right? So yes, leave that. So you can also use my referral code to unlock the free classes. So that's it. Thank you very much all. Thank you watching. Thank you all for watching. Have a nice day. See you soon tomorrow at 3 p.m. Okay. Bye-bye.